Hi guys, I am Paxi and I want to create a channel where we can talk about the best anime in every season, week by week, talking about every episode. And since we start in summer 2023, I choose those anime to create my first list. Of course, right now they are in alphabetical order, but during the video I will create a ranking from the worst one to the best one episode, in my opinion, of course. I will appreciate every comment, like and subscription, so we can talk about your theories and choices. So maybe let's start with the last one, 8th place. And it goes to Suki. For start, let's focus on a good point of this anime. First episode was even funny. I think that it could be a good comedy, but the heroes here are really silly. Maybe this is the point. But because I'm older than the students there, I don't understand why this guy can't say a word to a girl. Come on, so far it was just a normal help of a friend in a class. And also, I don't understand why this girl can forgot glasses when she has so big vision defect. I have also glasses for work. Yeah. And it's easy to see a difference. As I remember, she lives like 2-3 streets from the school, so in her situation I will totally come back to home for glasses quickly. And also the scene where she mistake him with his father. I mean, okay, she was sleepy, but that was the middle of the day, in a school, during a class, so really? That is why I think this is the worst episode, and in the next episode they will have a cooking class, and cooking without glasses can't be hard. 7th place goes to Mushoku Tensei first season, and here I need to explain. Of course, right now the most recent is second season that just start, but I haven't watched the previous one, and I want to start there be to know heroes that is in this show and something like that. And of course I just watched the first episode right now to compare it to the others new anime, where we can meet our main hero who start a new life in new world with magic swords and monsters, right? So far we don't see any monsters, but our hero Redus know how to spell a magic water ball, at least for now, and the world there is really pretty and for now quiet, but I expect that in next episode something will happen. Maybe there will be monsters like dragons or goblins, or maybe in this village some evil characters show up and start destroying it, and father of the Redus need to fight and die, and because of that we have some plot in the future. We will see. For now it's 7th place. It's good but not great. 6th place goes to Watashi no Shiawase na Kekkon. and I think it could be really interesting and looks really good. So if you like pretty graphics, go for this anime. If someone read my anime list descriptions, knows that Kyoka, the main male hero, it's not bad for girls. Hope so. And I think his previous fiancés don't want to stay with him because they had to work harder than in their family houses. As we only saw one old lady that take care for the home and the garden there, but also our main girl hero shouldn't have a problem with that, since in her home she worked as a normal servant there, right? Question to you. Do you think they come back with a story of bad sister and mother, or we will focus on the new couple only? I think this is a definitely good anime to relax and slow down after all day of work, school. Fifth place goes to Bleach. And of course, this anime is very popular and probably a lot of us waiting for this final season. But the first episode show us mostly both sides of the war preparing for the final battle. Building tension is important, but also could be boring. Next episode should be much better, and probably we will see the first fight. But also Ichigo is still during a training, so we will need to wait for a correct time to give him opportunity to save someone in the right timing. I also can't wait to see fighting between Captain and their opponent, but I also worried that part of them could die. I don't read manga in this point of the Bleach, so I don't know what happened next, and please don't spoil. Fourth place goes to Rurouni Kenshin. Since I don't watch the old series, I think it's a good idea to check the new one. And it was a really nice first episode that show us how strong Kenshin is. I think that in next two episodes we will see how he collects rest of the crew team from the opening. But the question is on who Kenshin use his sharp side of the katana. This will be some old enemy, or maybe a totally new rival for him. What do you think, guys? And maybe let's go to third place, where I put Jujutsu Kaisen second season, where we can see the teenager's time of Gojo Sensei. Do you recognize all the young characters? Here is them in young and old version. About the story, I think that this Tengen sounds a little cruel. You know, he needs to kill an innocent girl. I think she is innocent, so he can live longer. But why he couldn't teach someone else his abilities to show what he needs to do, right? If one person is not enough, split it to few, so the world will still not suffer after his death. But life longer sounds better, right? Maybe this is one of the reasons why Gojo becomes villain. This is my small idea. And also we see that young Gojo is very cookie. Another thing that connects him with Kakashi from his young ages. At second place we have Ryza no Atelier. Okay, this anime looks very good. And it's definitely not so high on the list because the first episode was long. Or maybe it is, because it helps to show Island and present most of the characters. What I like here, the alchemy sounds really interesting. This Island can hide a lot of things. Old buildings, hidden treasures, maybe some legendary artifacts. And question, who was Tao Grandpa? From where he had so many books about alchemy, why the elders from the village don't like strangers. And the last one, is this rich trader with a house next to the water a good person? Because his son shows us as a pride one who thinks that is better than the rest of teenagers. I can't wait for a next episode. And the first place for this week, Zoom 100 Zombie, the best episode for me. Probably most of you guys don't work yet, but trust me, if you find a bad job, normal workday could be a nightmare, and you can't compare it to school. I only hear that job in Japan could be even harder, and if you leave too fast, it's very hard to find a new one. So I can understand the main hero. Of course, it is a joke that a zombie apocalypse is better, but I think this anime wants to show us that times go very fast, and it's good to have some goals, plans and dreams to reach with days, weeks and years. Do you have your list of things you want to do? Maybe it's a right time to make one. For example, right now I want to reach 100,000 subs. Can you help me? And that's all for now. Hope you like it. Write what you watch right now. Maybe you can suggest me some other anime to replace Suki no Ko in next week. Waiting for your comments. Have a nice day. See ya!